Alright, welcome to part 2 of Sounds of Her Love. Let's get started. My eyes dart across the page before me, looking for any information that could make my life easier. I hate homework. Words echo around the room as I speak solemnly to myself. I thought that it would be easier to just copy the answers straight from the textbook, but apparently they're not here. This heavy workload, however, does seem to compensate for the rather tranquil day at school. I did meet someone interesting, though. The blossom of rose on her cheeks, her silky golden hair, and her hushed voice. Carrie's presence would be minuscule by many, but I can't get her off my mind. Paul, dinner's almost ready. Calls from my mother reach my ear, as I just about give up on my homework. It's not due for another week anyway, so I close the book and haphazardly toss it back on the shelf. The smell of cooking guides my way towards my door, but just as I'm about to leave my room, something stops me. My cell phone chimes and vibrates slightly on my desk, leaving me to consider who might be calling. If you ever need anyone to keep you company, then you can call me anytime. Or if you see me around school, just say hi. That's right. I gave Carrie my number, didn't I? I wasn't really expecting her to call me. But I guess she was probably checking that I wasn't giving her a fake number as a joke. Paul, are you coming? I'll be down in a minute. Probably not a minute, but it shouldn't be that long. I might just tell Carrie to call me back, but the least I can do is answer the phone. I pick up the device from my desk and answer the call. Carrie breathes to the speaker, her nervousness all too apparent, even through a mobile call. Hello? Carrie?
Hello? I wanted to see if you'd answer.
Exactly what I was expecting. Carrie's voice seems a lot clearer, and the nervousness I had once heard is pretty much gone. Is it because she isn't speaking to me in person? No, of course I'd answer. I gave you my number, didn't I?
You did. Thank you.
You didn't think it was fake, did you? I tease her about it. To be honest, if she gave me her number, I would probably think it was fake too. That is, if she wasn't so timid anyway. If her personality was different, she would probably be more popular. Pretty popular. Sorry. Don't worry, I'm only teasing.
Oh.
Teasing a girl I just met seems pretty abnormal, but I can't deny her response was pretty adorable. Oh, was adorable. Sorry. You seem fairly relaxed. I call her out on the contrast of her speech patterns. I already know the answer, but I just want to show her that she can speak to people clearly if she just tries.
I find it easier speaking to people over the phone. I'm sorry if it seems rude.
No. It's fine.
I call my father a lot.
She did say I was her first non-relative contact.
I really wanted to speak to you.
Her stutter flares up again. The concept of calling someone from school is still probably quite foreign to her. Paul, your dinner would go cold at this rate. I get another shout from the dining room. By now my family has probably started eating without me. It's quite a traditional thing in this house for everyone to eat together. I'll have to tell Carrie to call me back. I'd like to speak to you too, but do you think you can call me back? probably in about half an hour. My dinner is ready and my mother is being quite persistent about it.
Oh. Okay.
Carrie sounds a bit dejected about it, but there's nothing I can do. My mother is quite strict at times, and she'll probably scold me for ignoring her if I don't go now. Carrie and I bid temporary farewells, and I head downstairs, leaving the phone on my desk. In a romantic... Okay, I can't... I know what the word means, I just can't say it. An aromatic smell hits my nostrils as I enter the dining room. 3 pairs of eyes are looking in my direction. It seems my family are well into their meals. Finally decided to join us, brother? My little sister gives me a cheeky remark as I pull out the chair next to her and sit down to feast upon my now lukewarm meal. I'm too lazy to microwave it. How was school? You went about an hour early, didn't you? You knew about that? I did tell you the clock was broken before you left. Oh, so that's what she was trying to tell me. You can hardly call it before I left. I was out the door at that point. Well, the extra school is good for you, brother. It's good for your brother. Don't tell him about it next time. My father lets out an exuberant laugh as I continue eating. I don't think he realizes that no matter what time I get to school, classes don't start until they're scheduled to. In retrospect, I did get something out of going to school early today. I wouldn't have met Carrie otherwise. That reminds me, son. Have you met any fit girls? I asked you at breakfast and I didn't hear your response. That's because it was a stupid question. Interrupting my father just as she did before, my mother joins the conversation. Perhaps I should actually give him an answer? He won't stop asking me otherwise. Oh, okay, no, I have my computer for that sort of thing. Well, you know what that is. Not really? Or there is someone. Alright, I'm not gonna choose this, because it's either porn or hentai, and he probably watches porn, so get out of there. Hentai's better. No, I'm just kidding. I'll choose there is someone. My relationship with Carrie is somewhat primitive. At least in a sense. I haven't even known her for more than a day, and I'm talking to her over the phone. I can't deny I find her cute, attractive even. And I don't think this is the time or place to be thinking about that sort of thing. Telling my father about her doesn't seem like a good idea in the slightest. Don't worry, son. That face is the only answer I'll ever need. Look on it. Your face. I know what it means. Go get her, son. My father gives me a thumbs up from across the table, and my mother bats him a scornful expression. He's not a pervert like you. You don't have to listen to him, Paul. A clean plate sits in front of me as I finish up the remnants of my meal. I want to leave the room quickly so I don't have to face any more questions my father might conjure up. Oh gosh, sorry guys. I stand up from the chair, moving to the sink to quickly wash my dish. The thought of Carrie lingers on my mind as I leave the room and make my way step by step up the stairs. It's not unreasonable to suggest that I could end up in that sort of relationship with her. There's no sign of her having any friends aside from myself, and she is pretty attractive, to be honest. I have the same thoughts. I mean, yeah, sure. Letting my mind wander like this isn't good. It's too early to think about developing my relationship with her. We'd only just met this morning. On the topic of Carrie, I need to call her back in a minute. Waiting for her to call again isn't an efficient use of time. Swinging it open, the door to my room creaks as I enter. My eyes shift towards my desk and I reach out for my phone. Clutching the phone in my hand, I redialed the last number that called, and Carrie's number appears on the screen. Oh. It doesn't take long for her to pick up. I wonder if she was waiting for me. It was a pretty quick answer.
Hello?
Hey, Carrie. Where were we?
We weren't really talking about anything.
That's right. We weren't really talking about anything in particular before. How about we talk for a bit then?
About what?
Oh, so cute. Sorry. Carrie's stutter flares up again. It's kind of cute, but I wouldn't really tell her that. What am I saying? What about hobbies?
Hobbies?
Yeah, boy. Yeah, I know you like literature, but is there anything else you like? Carrie pauses for a brief moment, and the sound of her breathing flows out of the speaker beside my ear.
I like the harp.
The harp? You mean the instrument?
Yes, I can play it.
Oh, that certainly is interesting. So she can play the harp. That reminds me. So it's like the school's logo, then?
The harp is a classical Celtic instrument.
That must be it. I'm sure Wales is a Celtic country.
What about yours?
My what?
Your hobbies.
She wants to know my hobbies. Well, I did ask her the question after all. The problem is, though, that I can't really think of anything that I would consider a hobby. There's nothing notable.
Oh. Would you like to borrow one of my books?
Sharing a hobby with her wouldn't be a bad thing. I guess I could give it a go. Sure. You can lend me one if you like. Oh gosh.
Okay. Will you meet me at lunch? So I can give it to you.
Yeah, that's fine. Thinking back on what my father had said before, I can definitely say that I like Carrie. Though, in what way it's hard to tell. It's not unreasonable to say that there's a possibility. She's kind of sweet after all. Though I don't know. I shouldn't really think about it now.
Thank you. I promise you'll enjoy reading it.
I imagine Carrie pulling a cute smile to match the enthusiasm she put into that statement. She must really have a passion for reading, beyond wanting to study literature. I'm looking forward to it. I hear a voice that isn't Carrie's coming from the end of the line. I guess someone must be calling up to her.
Sorry. My father's calling me for dinner.
Don't worry, I left for dinner earlier. You go and have yours. I'll see you at school tomorrow.
Okay. I'll see you then. Goodbye.
Bye. The line falls silent as Carrie hangs up, and I place the phone back down on my desk once again. For the first time this past fortnight, I'm actually looking forward to go to school. Carrie and I have seemed to have developed quite a good friendship within just the course of a day. It's quite surprising, really. As I return to the seat by my desk, I peer at the sprawl of papers I had left lying before me. Oh, right. I was doing homework. There's nothing else I can think of doing, so I reach up to the shelf where I had left my workbook and continue on with the tasks I was doing. Sorry, guys. If I get it out of the way now, maybe I'll have more time later in the week to speak with Carrie again. Ooh, smart guy. That's what he's doing. Ooh. Okay, sorry. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end it right here. Yeah, let me know if you guys want more. That's kind of sad. No, I'm just kidding. Until the next video. Bye bye.